So in Season 11, Wattson got her big rework. A lot of people aren't necessarily too happy with it, but it did bring some good changes. And one of those is that in placement mode, she actually gets to move pretty close to holstered speed. So, for example, with full sprint, we're looking at 297.67 versus 299 holstered. Then with walking, we're looking at 198.64 versus 199.53, and that applies to strafing as well. So pretty much the same as full speed. Now, how can we use this other than the intended way? So turns out you actually go into fence mode much faster than you holster. Now, when you normally holster your gun, say we're running at 260 with our gun out, we holster, it takes a little bit to actually put it away and get the full speed benefit. And that will apply if you're gonna slide jump, for example. So if you just put your gun away and slide jump, you're not getting a full speed slide. You have to wait a little bit. Now, I did go ahead and look at the time it takes by recording some 120 FPS footage and comparing that way. So this is not gonna be perfectly accurate, but it does pretty much sum it up. To go from 260 to 299 doing normal holster, that takes about 600 to 700 milliseconds. Now, to do it with Wattson's, that only takes about 350 milliseconds. So it's a lot faster, like almost twice as fast. Now, from a walk, it took about 400 milliseconds to holster. But with Wattson's, it took about 100 milliseconds. So again, definitely faster. And just to clarify, I measured the time between when you press the input to when you reach full speed, not the time of the animation or anything like that. Now, it does actually take a lot longer to come out of placement mode and have your gun out, because there is this animation that I have not figured out a way to cancel directly into your gun pullout, unfortunately. So you can't just like spam this in the middle of a fight, because you will actually be slower at pulling your gun out. If you're gonna do that in the middle of a fight, you're probably better off just holstering. But if you want to get out of a fight or get into cover, then it could be useful. So for example, like you're taking your shots and you just turn around, go to cover, and you're instantly at full speed, or just about full speed. And one thing I did figure out is that you can actually cancel it with a heal. So if we compare that with a normal slide jump from having your gun out, it's not going to be as fast. And if you want to, holster and do that, you'll get the full speed slide jump, but you're adding time to get to cover, right? Whereas this tech, you can pretty much instantly full speed slide jump to cover. And you can cancel this directly out of pretty much any animation, so you don't even have to stop ADSing. And another thing where this comes into play is with Superglides. So if you don't know, you Superglide with your gun out, you're actually going slower than when you Superglide holstered. It's like 570 for your peak velocity, like the velocity you hit as soon as the Superglide starts if you're holstered, and it's like 400 something with your gun out. Some characters, you have like a speed boost, so Wraith Q or Octane Sim, Bangler Double Time, Maggie's Ultimate, any of those things can make your Superglide a little bit faster, as well as Wattson's Q, while not faster than holstered, will be faster than having your gun out. So even if you're mid-climb, you could pull it out. You could even actually place a fence while Supergliding. Now this will definitely take some practice, as doing the Superglide at full speed means that you can easily mess up the fence and not actually place it properly. But I could see this being useful in like a chase. Someone is coming right after you and maybe they get hit by that fence. Now, is this tech going to make Wattson suddenly a top tier character? No, definitely not. Is this going to make her a movement character? No, not really. But if you are already a Wattson player and you've stuck with her through every change, every time that Wattson was nerfed or indirectly nerfed, and you still like to play the character, then you should learn this, because it does definitely have a significant impact, and I think that it can be used way more effectively than I've shown here. This is just like a theoretical example of, say you want to like wide swing around cover and you're able to shoot, and you can instantly cancel your ADS, which is, I think that's huge. You can instantly cancel your ADS and be moving at holstered speed, whereas normally you might have to like jump or just kind of move back at a slower speed. So if you already play Wattson, I definitely think this is worth learning. It's really easy to do, so you may as well try and incorporate it into your gameplay. And that's going to be pretty much all I have for now. If anyone has clips using this, or gets them in the future, feel free to send them to me. You can just hit me up on my Twitter, which will be linked below. And if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, then drop a sub. And I will see you guys in the next one.